Okay, so what we're gonna talk about is paint correction and paint restoration. So this paint is in horrible shape. I want you to listen to how my hand sounds when I rub across it. So we know that this is an aftermarket hood scoop that was added to a factory hood. So we know that this has been painted before. So we can take a meal gauge to this thing and see how much paint is on it, and that's the correct way to do it. But you're watching this video because you're a DIYer. You're not a professional. So we're gonna show you some tips on how you can get this thing back shining really, really good with just some elbow grease, and you are gonna need a rotary and some good compound to do that as well. So our first step is I'm gonna take some sandpaper and we're gonna wet sand this to get all of these contaminants off. And we have also, before we get started with this, we did clean the car with a really aggressive Body Shop safe soap. So we're gonna hit this with some sandpaper, and then we'll go on to our next step, and you will see a huge difference. So this is what we're gonna use, some 600 and a hard block. I know this is really, really aggressive, but we got a lot of material to take off of here, and we wanna do it quickly. I don't wanna be doing this for hours and hours and hours. Like, we should be able to do this hopefully like less than like 30, 40 minutes to do this whole hood. So we're gonna wet our 600, then we're gonna hit this with a block. Okay, so we've hit this thing with our 600. Now we are going to wipe it off. You can see how that looks. And you hear already it sounds so much better. So we're here. Let's come over here to a fresh side. It's only because my hand is wet. So we're gonna take our 600. I believe this is good. So now we got to get our 600 scratches out. If you notice, I was going this direction. So I should have some 1,000. Let me go get some 1,000, and when I do the 1,000, I'll go this direction. I'll go like that. So let me go grab that. So I didn't have any 1,000, I had 1,500. So what we're gonna do, we let our 1,500 soak, and we're gonna come in. We're gonna go this direction now with our 1,500. So we're gonna do a lot of passes of this because we gotta get all of these 600 grit scratches out. Really, what you would wanna do is put a guide coat on here and let this thing be all the way dry. But this is kind of like an impromptu last minute thing I just wanted to shoot. And because I was having a conversation with somebody about 600, and they were like, no, 600 is too aggressive. And I'm like, it's not. So that's the whole reason why I'm doing this video. Okay, so we've done a few passes of our 1,500 in the opposite direction. Now we come and wipe this off. Let me get some more clean water right quick. Okay, let's hose this off. You can see how that looks. Let me grab another microfiber. Okay, so we got a fresh, clean microfiber. see how that looks. Now I don't have any 3M Trizac here, but this is what we're gonna use. So we're gonna go our 1 on our wool pad, then our 2 on our foam, and then our 3. And that is gonna get all of these scratches out. And we're gonna be able to get this thing to a nice mirror finish. So it dried out, and this is a much better shot of how it's looking. So we're gonna go straight from this 1500 to our cutting compound. So we've been wheeling this thing. Let's take some final inspection. Wipe off our residue and see what it looks like. So this thing is coming along. So we just need to keep working with our wool pad all the way down, continuing to get these scratches out. And as we move further and further, so we're gonna hit this with the foam at 1500 too. Excuse me, the foam on step 1 too. But I really wanna cut through a lot of this material with the wool pad. And then we will get all of these swirl marks out. Okay, so we switched from our from our wool to our foam pad. This is our first pass. This thing is looking great. So we're just gonna continue to go foam all the way down and then bring in step 2. Okay, so we've done our whole hood with our foam pad on our compound. Some more final inspection to get some more of this residue off. And let me clean this up off camera. Okay, so this is where we're at after step 1, the compound. So now what we're gonna do now is go to step 2, and that's gonna get rid of our swirl marks. So this was 1, that's the part number. So we're gonna go to 2 and the black pad to get rid of all of our swirl marks. Okay. Let's look at this now. So this is our step 2 with our black foam pad. I mean, this thing is really looking rich. I'm gonna grab a new microfiber, hold on. I mean, just look at how great this is really looking here. We haven't put any final inspection on here because we were able to work all of our polish in. And this thing is really looking good. I mean, you can see a lot of that sealing in there. I mean, and this is truly, so we do have some 1500 or, oh wait, no, those aren't scratches. I think that's some compound. Yeah, no, I don't see any of those scratches in there. I think we got them all out. So what we're gonna move to next is our step 3. Where's that at? Is this right here? And we are gonna use a blue pad for this. And this will be our final step here. And then, well, I'll bring you back in after that. Well, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wash this hood before we go to the step 3 to get a lot of this extra off so you can really see how much the difference is, because I went back and checked. The step 3 is designed to stay liquid, like wet, and then we wipe it off with a towel. So I don't want to put water on it after that, just so you can see a really good stark contrast. So I'm gonna wash the hood and then we will get the step 3 going. So see how on our polished side, see how the water beads up nicely? See how it kind of sheets up over there? So you can see the surface tension of the water is different on both of the surfaces. So this is what we're looking like. I should have cleaned this off after we used our wool pad, but we are gonna use our step 3 now with our blue pad and get this thing to perfection. Well, it's not gonna be in perfection because like there's still a scratch here, but this is just a demonstration of showing you how 600 is your friend if you just use some common sense. You don't, like starting at 1500 is not gonna get you where you wanna be. And remember, we didn't even use a Trizac on this system, so we could have went from that 600 to 1,000 to 3,000, 5,000, 8,000. We just did straight 600 to 1,500 and then start buffing with our compound and our wool pad. Okay, so let's look. This is where we started and this is where we ended up at. This is beautiful for this paint. I mean, this is beautiful. So we did 600, 1,500, then we use our 3M 3-step process to bring this paint back to life. Now, this whole car is gonna get painted, but I just wanted to show you that you can really bring paint back to life. And if it's really bad, hear how that sounds? If it's full of contaminants, you're gonna wanna start with something aggressive like 600. So thank y'all for following along. White One Auto, out.